I invite all God's children to gather round for godly play.
Hello, friends. Welcome to today's Godly Play story. Let's begin with our greeting. Christ is risen. The Lord is risen indeed. This is the second Sunday after Pentecost. We are in our green growing period. Let's sing and sign along with our getting ready song, Be Still.
Please sing with us. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am God.
Today's story is called Jesus Heals Two Daughters. This is the Sea of Galilee. So many important things happen by the sea that we need a small piece of it to help us tell the stories. The sea is a wonderful and strange place. When the wind blows, the sea becomes very rough and wild. But when the wind is calm, the sea becomes very still. A little girl was very sick. She was only 12 and she was dying. Her father, Jairus, was a very important man. He was a ruler at the synagogue. When Jairus saw that Jesus had returned from across the sea, he fell at Jesus' feet, pleading, "My little girl is dying. Please come. Touch her so she will live." Jesus went with him, and a great crowd followed. Now, in the crowd was a woman who had been bleeding for 12 years. The doctors could not heal her. She believed that Jesus could. She touched the hem of his garment. Immediately, the bleeding stopped. She felt well. "Who touched me?" Jesus asked. She was frightened, but she told Jesus the truth. Jesus said, "My daughter, your faith has made you well. You are healed. Go in peace." Then someone came to the ruler and said, "Your daughter is dead." But Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. Believe." Jesus took her hand and said, "Little girl, get up." She got up and walked. They were overcome with amazement and joy. Jesus said, "Give her something to eat." I wonder how she feels to be well again. I wonder how she feels as she was dying. I wonder how the girl's mother and father feel as she is dying. I wonder why Jairus, a ruler of the synagogue, would ask Jesus to heal his daughter. I wonder how Jairus feels when he hears that his daughter is dead. I wonder how Jairus feels when Jesus says, "Don't be afraid, believe." I wonder why Jesus would heal the daughter of a ruler of the synagogue when the scribes of the synagogue didn't like Jesus. I wonder what Jairus will say to the scribes. In Jesus' day, when a woman was bleeding, people thought she was unclean. No one was to touch her, and she was not to touch anyone. I wonder how the woman felt for 12 years when no one would touch her or hug her or even be near her. I wonder how she feels now that she's healed. I wonder who will hug her now. I wonder what the crowd thought when Jesus called her daughter. I wonder what both daughters will do now that they are healed. I wonder how the people feel about Jesus.